a lot of problems I've been seeing with a lot of men, and I say, you know what, I got to get back to really kind of putting a foot or a belt upon on a lot of men. The reason why is because I'm seeing too many men complain and whine about women too much. And I will say probably 75% of the issues you're having with them kind of goes back to you as a man. Give you an example. I'm going to play a clip from this gentleman here, and I want you to hear exactly what he's saying. And any man who sit up here and make women their sole focus of what they got going on, you already lost. So let's go ahead and check that out.
Women made it clear over the past few years that they can be independent and they don't need men. Well, okay then. When the whole man versus bear debate was circulating around, women picked the bear. Well, okay then. Here we are now, where men are just fundamentally not approaching women, and in the next couple of years, they're going to feel it even more than they are now. Of course, women are going to deny this till the earth ends, but it's happening in real time. Men are checking out of dating for better or worse. Men are just like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with this, and they're grabbing their balls and leaving the court. So I guess we're going to find out very soon if women can stand on business or not.
Okay, all right. Let me give you a reality check. A woman can say whatever she want to say about, hey, you got to have this much money, you got to look this way, you got to act this way, you got to do whatever to fool with her. It's all right. You can't do nothing about that. It don't matter how ridiculous it sound. It can sound not logical. It can sound just something that she can never attain. It don't even matter. That's what she wants to do, right? And in the end, she will find that out on her own. As a man, what you're supposed to be taught is this. Hello, how you doing? Oh, well, you got to have this XYZ. You don't qualify for me. Okay, cool. How you doing? And just keep moving on until you find the person that you want to be with. It's not the end of the world if a woman don't want to be with you. That's number one. Number two, you don't make women your sole focus of being. That's not what you do. See, men are supposed to be men that have purpose, men that have vision, right? Men that have drive. And when you focus on your purpose and your vision as a man, you're not even thinking about what women got going on. It's not that you're not interested. It's not that you don't want a woman or don't want a wife or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. My thing is that's not your sole focus. A man that got something going on is like this. Look, I got this I'm focused on. I'm trying to get this accomplished. I'm open to meeting somebody. I'm open to having a family or whatever, but they got to catch me while I'm moving. You understand what I'm saying? And men, you're more attractive to women when you got something going on and not even acknowledging them like that. They will come up to you when they say, he got a lot going on. Let me go see what he get. They would actually approach you or definitely give you some sort of signal like, hey, I'm very interested. Please say something to me. But you got to have something going on. The problem is too many of y'all are not accomplished enough as men. And so when they throw certain numbers at you about what you should have, make or whatever, that bothers you. Well, it shouldn't even bother you. Well, no matter what she says. If you establish yourself as a man, listen, I'll say this much to a man, and I'm just being real. In this economy, if you could strive for $250 a year, that's a good sweet spot. Not 100,000. 100,000 is not it no more. If you can strive for a good $250, if you can get to a point you're making at least $250 a year or very close to it, trust me, your whole mindset gonna change as a man, and you're not gonna worry about what they talking about. It's gonna put you in a different set of circles because the problem is, you're in a certain set of circle where it's too competitive. And at certain income levels, there's way too many dudes down there. So yeah, she has a lot to pick from. So she can easily reject you. As you go up to other income brackets and tax brackets, right? Then the herd gets thinner. So now it's less actually people you got to deal with a competition or dudes you got to deal with because the herd thins out. And then you're more desirable at that point. So do you ever hear a man who got something going on talking about, you know what, I'm going to give up dating? He don't think like that because you know why? When women see him and see what he got going on, they're like, oh, I want to see if I can be a part of that situation. Now, doesn't mean you're tricking because I don't support tricking at all. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. There's no return on investment tricking. Buying her a Birkin bag, that you don't get no investment on that. None. Now, I guess if you're practicing some some 16 action. I get it, but they got a federal prison waiting on you for that, or state prison. But you don't get no investment on that at all. So it doesn't pay the trick. You can take that same money with the Birkin bag, go put it in investment. You can look up in a few days, or maybe even a few weeks, maybe even next year, and have some money. A couple years down the line, have some money, right? If it compounds. I tell all men that do not spend money like that. Invest your money. Invest it. That's the best thing you can do. Invest it in yourself. Invest it in your business. Have your bag for your rainy day bag or whatever. But don't go waste money on no women. But see, the problem is there's too many of y'all focusing on women too much. And you giving them basically all the power. So if she tells you you're not tall enough, well, because you gave her all the power, that breaks you down. If she tells you you don't look a certain way, you don't dress a certain way, well, because you've given them the power, that's what breaks you down as a man. Oh, you don't make enough money for me, even though she don't even make $30,000 herself, but you need to make $125,000. But even you are lowering yourself to get underneath what she want to do versus saying, no, I'm a doggone man. And I'm going to accomplish what I need to accomplish as a man. If I meet somebody, fine. If I don't meet somebody, fine. Because as a man, you also need to be good in a position to say, I can be alone too and be happy. You don't sit up and get depressed for what? Because a woman won't be with you? It's not the end of the world. When you came into this world, you came into this world alone. Your mama had you or whatever. You went to the newborns. You was over there by yourself until they put you over here with your mama. And when you leave this earth, you're going to leave this earth by yourself too. It's not the end of the world, okay? I'm not saying you don't want to be with somebody, but you have to also be cool with being by yourself as a doggone man. And trust me, it's better to wait as a man and find the right woman than just getting any old woman. Because women can literally ruin your freaking life, literally, as a man. So stop all that. I checked out of dating, guys are depressed stuff. Like, bruh, because you sat up there and gave them too much power. You gave your power away as a man. It's not them. It's you. Get your weight up. Get your self-esteem up. Go accomplish something as a doggone man. And I promise you won't even be worrying about what a woman got going on at that point. That's why these women play games with you, because you basically come in a weak state. You're weak. Women don't respect weakness, bruh. And when I say weakness, I'm not talking about you physically violent. I'm just saying that they just don't respect that kind of. They like to see men that's actually got something going on, accomplishing something in life. You know what I'm saying? They don't really respect all that. You got nothing going on. So get your weight up. Focus on building something as a man. And trust me, I promise you, women will not be an issue for you. Even if you say, oh, well, these modern women, X, Y, Z. Well, when you weight up, you got access to the world if you want. You got access to more states in America. Just because a woman in your city don't act right don't mean a woman in the next city over, next state over won't. You know what I'm saying? America's a big place. Not every woman's the same, bruh. But you got to get your weight up. That's it. So you can actually have that opportunity to meet different women in different states of America, or if you want to meet women in different places of the world. That's on you. And when I say meet, I'm talking about meet as in relationship, not tricking. Because a lot of you dudes that's out here online talking about you're dating overseas, you're not dating, bro. You're tricking. Stop calling it dating. Like I hate when somebody do that. They try to pretty up things they're doing. Well, it's dating. No, bro. You're tricking. You've been tricking so much in Colombia, they stopping y'all behinds at the airport from even coming in. That's how much dating you've been doing. And then y'all make the block hot at the same time. Y'all filming everything and put it on YouTube. But that's a whole different video in itself, because that is annoying about these so-called content creators blowing up everything. They tell everything they do instead of keeping that to themselves and actually making some regular content about a country you're going to. No, you got to go show all the underbelly and all the mess you doing out there, which should be nobody's business online. I guess you want to talk about it, talk behind your paywall. That'll be my suggestion. So these governments won't start clamping down on everybody that's come through there. I'm just saying, but that's a video of a different day, because these quote unquote content creators have ruined a lot of good travel spots for people, because not everybody's traveling for tricking. Some people traveling for to legitimate reasons. But get your weight up. Stop complaining on them women.